I just got the Marc Jacobs Style Icon No.20 eyeshadow palette for holiday of 2015, and I actually ordered this off of the Marc Jacobs Beauty website because it had showed up there first, but it is also available now on the Sephora website, and I paid $99 for this. I was really iffy, like going back and forth whether or not I should purchase it because I thought it was going to come in a compact the size of the Omega bronzer, so smaller, meaning the eyeshadows would have been smaller, but I'm happy to report that it's not that small, it's larger. The palette comes in standard Marc Jacobs packaging. It's black like so, and then it's got a little bit of a color chart on here. These don't have names, they're just like 1, 2, 3, 4 through 20. So this is a pretty good size. This is the size of the Omega bronzer. This is the biggest compact I've seen from Marc Jacobs, so I was kind of thinking, you know, I was going back and forth, but it's quite a bit bigger than that, as you can see there. It's got a really large mirror that I covered up with this so not to blind you guys, but it props itself open as well. And then here are the eyeshadows. I did do a look with these, which will be towards the end of the video if you are interested in that. It's what's on my eyes right now. Each one of these eyeshadows is 0.0282 ounces, which is almost 0.03 ounces. And the amount of product that comes in one of the Style Icon No.7 palettes is 0.034 ounces. So in terms of Marc Jacobs pricing, this being $99 and then the Style Icon No.7 being $59, you're getting a better value for your money in terms of pricing of Marc Jacobs eyeshadows in here. You're getting over twice the amount of shadow in here that you would in a Style Icon No.7 palette. I did use 5 of the shades in here, 2 of them being these shinier shades right here, and then 3 of them from the crease upwards were matte. And I'm happy to report that I didn't have any fallout on my face. I do tap my brush off, but there was nothing to wipe off on my face, which was excellent for me. I had a little product kick up when I put my brush into these shiny shades, not quite as much when I did the mattes, a little bit more when I did the shinier shades. However, they're really pigmented and really, really smooth. The mattes blended like a dream. They blended like butter on my eyes. Another thing that I liked about this palette is the array of colors. I think it's kind of an odd combination. You've got a green, a pewter, some purples, some grays, a little bit of warmth copper going in there. It's just kind of an odd array of colors, which I like that. I think that the look that I didn't intend on having, like, it's kind of a fall look that came out on my eyes, and it wasn't my intention, but that's just kind of how it came out, and I like it, which is something that I like about palettes that are kind of uniquely put together in terms of color. This palette did not have a shimmery highlight color, however, but there are, I'd say there's 3 good matte highlight colors in there, which are nice. I did use one of them. There are 2 decent transition, well, I guess 1, 2, 3 decent transition type colors. You've got a matte brown down in the corner. This is the color that I used in my crease. It's like a slate gray blue color. It turned out really, really pretty. I'm really happy with it. This is an expensive eyeshadow palette, but it is more of like a luxury palette. I would love to get this for Christmas. The quality is really, really great, but the colors, if you were to single them out, they're not unique colors by any means. There's something you can get somewhere else, but I do feel like the quality in terms of the eyeshadow is really nice. There are like sparkles and actually glitters in this black shade down here, which we'll get up close and I'll show you a little better, and also in the purple. But the thing about it is when I swatch them with my fingers, I can't feel any grit from the glitter, which is nice. I'm not sure how much fallout they will have because I didn't use them today, but they don't have that grit feel. So here are your shades. The entire top row is matte. This guy right here is matte. This one is matte. This one down here is borderline matte. I guess I'd call it maybe a satin shade. And then this brown down in the corner is also a matte. The purple shade has got some silver glitter in it, and then this black down here has also got some silver glitter in it. These 2 here have got like super fine, I wouldn't necessarily call them glitters because they're so smooth. Maybe I'd call them large sparkles. I'm gonna go ahead and turn this sideways to swatch these for you guys, and I'll start off with this purple. Then we'll do the next row. Sorry if you can hear the wind. It's like not that nice out here today. And then the middle row. This color here is what I put on my lid, and it's like a pewter. It's really, really pretty. See that black? See the color? Like, it's got like silver glitters in it, but when you swatch it, you can't feel them. They're like not, there's no grit to them. It's kind of interesting. And then this bottom row here. Some of these swatch better than others, but like this one here that didn't swatch very well on my hand, when I blended it on my eyes through the crease, it really blended nicely. So I can't necessarily go by swatches exactly with these. This purple one was a little, I mean, if you want to compare like this purple compared to like an Urban Decay purple, you know, it's not as intense, but because it isn't that super intense, rich purple, I think it's going to make it more wearable for a lot of people. I think that this palette, just like looking at it, I think it's arranged in looks by rows or columns. This one looks like a purple eye. This one looks like more of a neutral eye. Then you've got like your, this center row totally looks like a fall eye. And then you've got your smoky eye and then kind of a fun row over here. That's just kind of what it looks like to me. Somebody mentioned on my Instagram that they had purchased this palette and they really enjoyed using it, but by the end of the day, they didn't have much eyeshadow left on their eyes, so like the longevity wasn't that good. Now for me, I have dry lids, so I use it real, like the NYX base is quite tacky, so when I apply them, they really adhere nicely. And since I have a drier lid and I don't have really oily lids, I don't really ever have a problem with longevity of my eyeshadows. With that being said, I've had these eyeshadows on for about 3 or 4 hours. They still look the same as when I had put them on. I will say that this pewter shade that I put on the lid, it does have a little bit of transfer up into that deeper slate color, but it's a shiny shade, and that's typical for me anyway because I have hooded eyes. But yeah, I like this palette. I'm excited to have it. I think it's a fun array of colors that are both like sophisticatedly wearable, I guess. And the mattes really perform nice for me. If you want to see these eyeshadows perform and how I got the eyeshadow look on my eyes, you can hang tight and we will get into it right now. I already went ahead and primed my lids with the NYX eyeshadow bases in number 1 mixed with number 3 from the lash line to up underneath the brow. On a Goss 18 brush, I'm going to dip into this shade right here. It just looks kind of interesting. It almost has like a slightly pewter feel to it. I'm going to pack this on the lid. I was looking for kind of a shimmery highlight type shade, but there isn't a highlight shade with shimmer in it. So I'm going to go with this one right here. Or I should do this one. I guess I could do this one. Let's do that guy right there. It's like a mid-tone shimmering gold. That'll work. I think we'll go ahead and do mattes from here on out and see how she goes. I'm going to go into this color right here, which is like a slate gray with like a blue undertone on a Chikuhodo GSN 9 brush. I'm going to pack this on the outer corner and V it upwards. Yeah, and this one is a matte shade. And it's traveling very nice. Then on a Hakuhodo J5523 brush, I'm going to go into this color over here, which is also a matte, and start blending out that slate blue type of a color. And then to highlight underneath the brow, I'm going to use this shade right here on a Goss number 3 brush. I'm going to dip back into this shade on a Hakuhodo 5533 brush and just put a little more color up through here. These are blending really, really nice. So there's the eyeshadow done. It was really easy. The shadows are like soft and they blended really, really nice for me. I'm going to go ahead and finish up my eye makeup, eyeliner, brows, and I'll be right back to put on some lips for you guys. For lips, I've got Burberry's lip definer in the shade Rosewood number 7. I'm just going to go ahead and line my lips with this. And then I'm going to fill them in with the Clinique Pop Lip Color and Primer in number 4, Beige Pop, which is just one of my go-to lipsticks of the moment. So there's the overall finished look using the Marc Jacobs Style Icon number 20 from the Holiday 2015 collection. Really enjoyed using this today for the first time. I hope you guys found this video helpful. Thank you for watching. Do not forget to wear sunscreen, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.